and welcome to Board Game Basics, episode number 39. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Robert.
Hosting this episode is provided by Gameology, Australia's largest gaming warehouse. Each episode we'll try and talk about a board game and a card game.
We will.
Today we have a special guest and their name is...
Mieke.
Ooh, hello Mieke.
Hi.
It's been a few weeks since we've had you on.
Today we're going to talk about Kodama.
No,
Kokoro.
the Avenue of Kodama. Of the Kodama.
Mieke, did you want to read?
You want to read what this game's about, Mieke?
The enchanted forest of the Kodama is flourishing, but with so much growth, the ancient paths to the cemeteries within
Sanctuaries.
Sanctuaries within have become overgrown and lost. Now the forest guardians call upon you, their loyal Kodama, to restore the paths. Help your Kodama build these paths. Gather offerings for the guardians and win their favour.
That's it. Interested? First of all, this is one we got off the Kickstarter because I let you both pick a Kickstarter. Patrick was Treasure Mountain, which we've discussed, and Mieka's was Kodama, which was a jewel, and then they had the bigger game,
And Kokoro.
This one came. We paid for the whole three because Mieke loved
Like
the
you
drawings.
paid for the expansion in mine.
Yeah, the drawings are cool because they're like little, not anime, but cutesy characters. Yeah. Patch, I haven't got the computer in front of you, so I might have to read this unless you want to. Yeah.
I'll shoot around there for the ratings.
Oh, okay. You've always got to do your ratings, do you?
Yep.
So this game was made in 2017. There you go, up here.
So it's rated at 6.9. It's for 1 to 8 players. It says for the community best, none. Because basically
No one's put in for it.
Basically, however many players, it doesn't really matter because it's not going to be any slower or faster.
Yep.
15 minutes playing time.
Oh, yeah.
Age 14 plus, community 8 plus.
Definitely easy.
Easy.
Yep.
Weight 1.53.
Okay, so how could the people we were playing this with one time, what did he call it? Whenever we wanted to get this game out, when we were camping, do you remember what he'd call out? What? Oh, do you want to get the what game? What did he call it? Do you remember what Dave called it?
No.
The bingo game. Remember? He'd refer to it as a bingo game.
But how?
Well, because you're drawing a card,
It's kind of like a luck.
and then you're
It's kind of a luck.
drawing the picture.
It's kind of a luck.
Yeah. Okay, so just a quick. It's on BGG again. It just says it's an exciting family game that can be played with up to 8. Each player has a forest map, which is their little whiteboard in front of them, dual-sided for expansion, in which a player turns a card from the deck. Several types of cards that they can be turned over, offering different paths. So, similar to Railroad Ink, which we had last week, I think. The more you get, the better the points. You shouldn't be too greedy because if it's not completed, like if the sanctuary is not completed, is not connected to more offerings than your previous sanctuary, you lose points because it consists of, how many rounds is it? 5 rounds or something like that. And you keep drawing cards until you get yellow cards out.
At the end of the round, you score, so...
Yeah, you go, Mieke, you know.
And if you don't want to draw the picture, then you can look at the next sanctuary card.
Oh, yes, there's a special... One of the actions you can do if you don't want to draw is look ahead. So you know...
I like to do that if there's nothing I want to draw, and then I just go... I at least do it once per sanctuary, so then I can work out, is this decent to is it a good idea? I always start going from there so I don't get as many -5s for zeros.
And if all sanctuaries that score no points during the game get a 5. Now, what are the sanctuaries? Well, they're little hutches on your board. Now, how many squares are on this board? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a 7 by 6 board. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 sanctuaries in there, which is just like little bird boxes. And on the rest of the card, there's all caterpillars and flowers. And if you can link your roads through them, they can score up if you can link them to their home base.
Roads, they're paths.
Or paths, that's correct. So each player gets a mat and an dry erase with a pen with a dry erase. All right, Patch, you want to take away the
Gameplay.
Yeah.
Right, so gameplay. Kokoro is played over 5 rounds. Each round starts by revealing the sanctuary that will be scored at the end of that round. The round has multiple turns. Each turn a path card is revealed, and all players will add that path to their mats. The round ends after the 4th golden path card is revealed, and the sanctuary is scored. After 5 rounds, the guardians are scored, and the winner is determined.
So basically, the round length is a random amount because the cards that all these drawings are on with their numbers.
Sometimes you could go through maybe even the whole deck.
Yeah, I think there's something to. But the cards, there's either a nice picture of blue sky and trees, or yellow.
But if you don't really, if you don't really shuffle it that too well, you might actually end up
all the same back.
All of the yellows are at the end, and all the goods are at the start.
Yeah.
Which
okay.
Would be
so, Mieke, you want to say something there?
Yeah. And with the cards, they have like A, B, C, D, E, F.
The sanctuaries.
Yeah, the sanctuaries, and you have to join all the little things up to the. So say the letter was F. I would have to join as many as I can into that bird box.
Oh, yes, that's right, because you get given a letter at the start of each round, don't you?
Yeah, on the sanctuary card.
That's
so you have to join up all the little things into the bird thingy.
Into the F or the E. So that way it gives you a direction for the round. I forgot about that. There are also the little expansion bits that we haven't played because we've always tried to play it just really quick and really easy. So.
And really fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Okay, Mieke, anything you want to talk about the game? Why did you enjoy it? Why do you enjoy it?
I enjoy like looking at the cards and drawing the things and connecting them up.
Yeah, so you like the pictures, the artwork,
and drawing.
So it's 2 things that you love. You prefer this over the train one, don't you?
Yeah.
She hasn't played the train one.
Yeah, that's why. Because she doesn't
would.
get interested by the theme, you know? Whereas this one, the theme really interests her because it's the cute little...
But the theme doesn't always matter.
No, but it does in this because you're trying to connect these paths.
Yeah, I know that.
And what I like is, like Railroad Ink, at the bottom of your player board, it's got the 6 numbers. So basically, there's only 6 options of cards. There's 1, left-hand turn, 2, right-hand turn. These are upwards.
And they can't be rotated like
3 and 4 are downwards, but left and right turns. 5
is
6 is horizontal.
5 is horizontal and 6 is vertical, yeah.
And it's different to Railroad Ink because you can't rotate it.
No, that's right. So this one, those pictures are determined by the way they are. But at the bottom of the card, it's just got 6 little boxes. You just draw that exact picture somewhere on your grid. Easy.
Or you could just do a line. You don't have to draw it exact.
And you actually could print these off if you had more than 8 people, you could play this with heaps of people. You just print off that card.
And if you don't want to draw the picture, you can just look at the sanctuary card.
We've already said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And that's right. So at the start of each game, you put in your letter the round one on the side of the board, so you remember which letter you're all going for. Oh, I'm going to get 3 points for this round or whatever. Blah blah blah. It's got the whole tally of the whole scoring system on the side. Your rounds, how many you've connected to the caterpillar lady, how many you've connected to the lion, or how many flowers, and then your expansion things. -5 for any where you haven't gotten more than the previous round. So that adds a good little bit of gameplay, because you could go 10 on the first one, and then the next round you only get 2, and then you're going to take a -5. So you want to slowly build your score up, continuing to add, don't you reckon?
Yeah.
So that you don't take too many of those -5s. And the other thing is you can play it solo, like your Railroad Ink, where you would record your score. Okay, so Mieke, what is your most favourite thing about the game?
My most favourite thing about the game is probably getting to draw.
Yeah, okay. And Patch, what about you?
Not sure.
We took this to a pub, when we were having dinner out one night, and we were able to just easily play this on the table, weren't we? Before the meal and after the meal. Nothing can get wrecked. So if someone spilled a drink on it, it's not going to matter.
Because it's laminated.
Because, yeah.
You could easily just print that and laminate it if you needed to more. So there's no drama. And it was just quick, easy fun. It's something we probably could take on holiday, actually. You only need to take a deck of cards.
And boards and whiteboard markers.
Or you could just get a 6-sided dice.
No.
And just roll. You could just take a dice and the bits of paper and roll
There
a
is
dice.
an optional 10-sided, 8-sided or 10-sided dice.
Yeah, in the box. That's for the other stuff though that we haven't done.
Oh yeah, you could roll the dice because it has the numbers on the cards.
Yeah,
On the board and the shape.
Yeah, it's got the number on the actual playing board. It's got the numbers on the cards.
You could just do a 6-sided dice.
Yeah, that's right.
Because it's only got 6 numbers.
That's all you need is
So you only
6-sided.
got up to 6.
I guess
all
they
you
try and
need.
put as much in the box
That's all
as
you
they
need
can.
is a 6-sided dice.
So I don't know how much it ends up costing to buy this.
But
it's a
do you
fun
know what
game.
you could do?
Yeah, what?
You could roll... Oh, but then you can't do the yellows.
Sounds like this is... Oh, no, that's true. Well, no, I don't know how you'd do that. That's true. You can't do it with a dice.
No, you can, I think.
You can, but you just have to make up numbers for the yellows.
12-sided...
but you need 4
12-sided dice.
You need it. Oh, 12-sided dice. Mr. Smarty Pants.
And you would have
1
like
to
5.
6 would be...
Green.
Yeah, and 7 to 12. There you go. You've already solved your problem. That's probably... If we get a 12-sided dice, take that
No,
away.
or it could be odds.
Or evens.
Greens.
Yeah.
And then... Or evens, green.
Great problem solving. Love it. Okay, rating. You want to give me a rating? Oh, the component quality. The writing pens are pretty good. They're like the Telestration ones and all of those. They work well. Cards, yep, nice little card stock. Nothing extra fancy, but they're nice thick ones. The player boards work well. The black ink sort of staying on there a little bit, but
Not too.
it mostly wipes off. Very simple rule book, only 4 pages, so I mean that's easy. You could easily play this with your friends, Mieke, right?
Yeah.
And you could easily play this on your own if you wanted.
Yeah.
I don't think you have though, have you?
No.
Okay.
Like I have railroad.
Rating?
Alright, we'll start with you.
Me? Ooh,
Yes, yeah.
BGG 7. If I'm rating it as a game because I can play it with you guys easily anywhere, I'm gonna give it a good 8. But probably the 7 is where in the all games, I guess, is probably pretty close to where it sits. But it is a lot of fun. Who's next? Mieke or Patrick?
Mieke.
Mieke?
Patrick.
Mieke.
I would probably give it a 9 or a 10
Oh, you like it?
because it's pretty fun.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a good game.
I understand that. Yep, Patch.
8.5.
8.5.
It would have been 9, but because they don't already have a way worked out to like certain amount of cards drawn, and sometimes rounds can be too big, too long, or too short. Just if you do it like 10 cards turned, it's kind of a bit better because you're not having to. You might even have a whole deck basically gone through, or
Yeah, but not that we had that. I
Yeah.
think they've got it weighted pretty well. Although you could use the dice, so. What?
to make it a bit more even.
Yeah. No, I think it's good. As far as buying it,
But what do you do with it?
cost.
Oh,
You wouldn't buy this in Railroad Inc.
wait,
even though
wait.
we have.
Do you know what you do? You have with the dice thing, you have 8 dice, and no, 5 dice, and you have 4. You have like 4, so like each one, if you get a yellow on it, you put it to the side. Then if you get a yellow on it, you put it to the side. And if you get a yellow on it, you put it to the side. And if you get a yellow on it, you put it to the side.
Oh.
But then if you have 3, at least you can still roll one or the other.
Yeah, you'd have to just put a marking on your board how many times you've rolled.
You could just have 5
Yeah,
dice and
but
then
to save
work out.
carrying 5 dice. Okay.
4
Mieke,
dice.
anything else?
4 dice because the rounds end at 4 dice.
Okay.
4d12.
That is Kokoro. Kokoro? Not Totoro.
No,
Now I would like to talk about Book Week.
Oh, yes. What would you like to talk about Book Week? Even though that's not board game.
Not sure.
Oh, what did you go dressed as first then?
I went just as Dorothy and Patrick went just as
I'm saying.
Hold on, Dorothy who?
Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, yes, you like the Wizard of Oz books, don't you? Okay. Patrick, what about
And
you?
I went as Frodo from The Lord of the Rings.
Frodo as Lord of the Rings. You were pretty excited about that, weren't you? So that was cool. So that was another thing that's happened this past week or two. Okay, now, first of all, I just wanted to do... We've been doing this for a year now,
Yeah, over.
but just over a year.
I realised that last episode, that was a bit before that was our last a whole year.
So what I wanted to ask you was... How are we going with the podcast and how are you feeling? Like, we've been doing it a year. We didn't know how long we'd do it. First of all, do you enjoy doing it?
Yeah.
What about when you join us, Mieke?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, secondly...
I think Mummy likes joining.
No.
Not
Mum
always.
doesn't like hearing her voice. But
But
she
that
doesn't
mean-
mind talking about the games.
She doesn't have to listen to it though.
No, that's what I say. Next thing, do you want to continue going with it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And we'll still see how the format goes if we change things around, talk a little bit.
Eventually, we might not have enough games to be talking about one
Yeah.
like every so often. We might have to give it a break at one point and then wait until we have enough one more game, and then like each time we get a game.
Yeah.
What's
that's
the
true.
format?
Format? Just the way you do it. Like, we go talk about a game, and then just talk about what's been happening board game wise and what we've been up to. Okay, so you think you still want to keep going?
Yeah.
All right. And you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Totally.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. We'll just see how we keep going as we move through the next phase. It does take a lot of work, though, doesn't it?
To do a podcast, yes.
Yeah. And there's a lot involved.
You got to find the time. You got to have the apps.
Got to play the games. You
You got to have the microphones.
all set up and everything.
It gets really hard sometimes. But by the time you set up, sometimes you might you might actually go, oh, it's too late now, we can't do it. Then you got to wait till the next day because you set up late, and then you expect to be doing it soon after you set up, but then it's too late, and you got to go back to it the next day.
So even though it's only we try and get it to 30 minutes, it still ends up taking
Over.
an hour or more in one block just doing that.
Just doing one thing, not just the podcast, but everything we have to do to like set it up, pack it up, upload it.
Also, you need to think about what you're going to talk about, how you're going to do it, what game, blah, blah, blah. So anyway.
Edit everything.
As long as you're enjoying it. If you're not enjoying it, you don't have to do it.
Check how it is, like, edit, check.
Okay, cool. We have slowed down a little bit lately. We've been busy. Plus, also, we've been playing Starfinder. So
and Gloomhaven.
That second weekend, we're always busy doing that. Yeah, and you've been playing Gloomhaven.
Because we've had no room because my desk has got stuff all over it.
Yeah.
Where we normally do it. And we didn't have any room for a while because we had Gloomhaven set up. Well, I had Gloomhaven set up.
Yeah, you had it. Question. What is your favourite game that you've been playing over the last 12 months?
Last year.
So between now and when you started doing this, both of you can answer this. What is the game you enjoy playing most?
Mieke first.
Oh.
You first.
Me first. I've got no idea. I do really enjoy playing Gloomhaven. I have enjoyed exploring Arkham Horror, but I've only done one cycle. Though a friend of ours is thinking of getting into it. If he does, then he might be able to buy a second cycle and then can do that. I've enjoyed doing those things. So, we have recently played Great Western Trail, which I've really enjoyed too. But probably Gloomhaven still. Still so much to explore.
Mieke now.
Yeah. Okay then, Mieke.
I liked all the games that we've played so far, really.
So you like Werewolf and Kokoro.
Yep.
And all the other ones. So you don't have a favourite.
Nah.
You probably
I like all of them.
You wouldn't play them as much as us, though, would you?
So we particularly want to play one. Us two particularly want to play one more than others.
And Patrick, what about you? What game?
Probably in the last month. My favourite probably in the last 3 to 4 months, and for ages, has been Gloomhaven.
Yeah.
Because like the last 3 to 4 months, I've been playing it heaps. But before we started the podcast, I think you had a group of people, and you would always start it late, so I'd always enjoy helping setting up. And you got it because you really enjoyed it, then you asked me, and I said that I would like doing it because it's just fun, like watching you guys while you were doing it, even though I'd have to leave not long after and help setting up.
Yeah.
And then playing it's really fun. Like
lately, we've been playing solo here.
Oh, lately I just started my own.
Or you have?
I've started my own campaign. It's been on the table for like last
week or two.
Maybe even month.
No, not a month, but yeah.
No, because we've had it out because you do the scenario like 50 times.
Yeah, I struggled. I struggled on one scenario with the two characters I had, which is the Mind Thief and the Craig Hart. They weren't blending well against these monsters I had to defeat.
No, with my campaign, I used our two characters.
Which are?
Tinkerer and Craig Hart.
Yeah.
I've changed to the one that no one's really using, the Brute, which isn't much different.
I think the Brute
but our two work really well together because I got the first scenario, I got the second scenario, I got the third scenario.
And the thing is,
I got the 9th scenario and the 12th scenario.
If you're playing a game, I don't care if you're doing it. The way I think you're playing the game exactly to the rules. But if you didn't, it wouldn't really matter because if you're happy to sit down and play a board game by yourself for a few hours, well, that's not a bad thing. So,
but the thing is,
as long as you're enjoying
remember how basically in the rules it says like it's kind of like a special thing. So, cards that you need a long rest to get back those little items.
Yeah.
With them, it's kind of hard to do that will not accidentally have it facing back straight. Because sometimes you can be not long resting for like the whole game. You can just short rest. But then they start turning around and flipping back over. So
but that's what makes it fun.
Yeah, but we just flip them over now. Otherwise, you just keep getting them back and...
Oh, yeah, to know how you're playing.
To know if you've used it or not.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay. All right, well, that sounds good. And now you're going to set it up in your room so you can have it set up more permanently for you.
Yep. Permanently.
Now, other games we've been playing lately, we have played... I've played a couple of games now of Great Western Trail. I've enjoyed that. Run, Fight, Die, of course, again. I've been playing that.
I still haven't played that.
Well, you need to play it so that then we can talk about it.
No.
Obviously, Gloomhaven. Seventh Continent, we had a bit of a time with that. Now the table's free. I might be able to get Seventh Continent out again.
That will stay in my room as well with Gloomhaven.
You can't have everything. We played our Starfinder.
Can Dead Throne stay in my room?
Jeez. No, we'll see. What else? Oh, we played Starfinder, which was fun, and our computer worked much better.
We used 2 this time, so I could be sending gifts and changing my dice colour and closing things that I don't need and not having to have 2 character sheets up.
So you were happy?
Yep.
Hopefully we're getting some internet sorted. Might work better when we play next. Although
We
the
still
next
haven't
time I
got
think
an
we're doing it is
internet
Father's Day, so I'm not sure how that's going to work if we'll...
But won't we not be here Father's Day?
Yeah, I'm not sure. So we'll work this out. So we've been enjoying playing that, and we play that with the people from the Geeky Teacher Parent podcast that we listen to. Mm-hmm. If you're after a fun show to listen to, that's definitely worth checking out. They do a great job. What else? Oh, Mysterium. We played that yesterday.
I was the ghost, and I'm just like banging my head against the table.
No, you weren't. You didn't really give that many. We all were like, okay, we know Patrick finds it hard to not talk. So we can't
I think I accidentally tried to. I accidentally said to Mummy to put. She said, "Where do you put the dream cards?" And I tried to say here, except I accidentally said like.
Oh yeah, because there's no talking at all.
But if you're trying to explain to someone where you put them, you probably could be like, just like say here.
But
point.
You being the ghost and the 6 of us,
and I'm just like
6 of us, and we.
And I banged my head on the table at one point because it got really frustrating.
But of the 6 people, 5 people picked it right and 1 didn't. So how cool is that? I haven't got to be the ghost yet, so well done with that. That was really well done. And you did it without really talking, and you didn't talk, and you did it without giving too many clues. So we should talk about that.
Sometimes when you guys were choosing, I just walked away and had a drink. So, and the drink would take me about the whole 2 minutes.
Yeah, while we were doing our thing.
Because I wouldn't want to be like getting frustrated and going like pushing my face near the board and smiling, or putting on a frowny face. It gets really frustrating sometimes because you like can't talk and it's like
the
someone
last
puts
thing
it on the wrong
we
one.
just quickly mentioned, because is next week we have what is called the Adelaide Show. Ooh. So it's like what would you call the Adelaide? What is the show? It's like it's like a carnival where rides all come.
It has basically
it's
carnival
like
games.
Carnival games, carnival rides,
not
show
carnival
bags.
rides. Not really carnival rides.
Well, it's got a roller coaster that comes and
the roller coasters. The Ferris wheel's permanently set up. It's so good.
Yeah.
Because like you got pavilions and animals and a main arena, fireworks.
Yeah,
it's really fun.
It goes for a week or 10 days. So
we always
get to go to that.
We've gone every year, and it's really fun.
This year, they're having the board game group from here is going to be having a site there, and they're after people to volunteer to teach people to play games, and so we've put yours and my name down, so we are there. And
the good thing is that we're actually not going to go home from there. We're going to stay there.
Oh, for a little while.
Because then we don't have to go there, go home, and then maybe even go back, because if we're going down there later.
So we'll see how you go teaching some strangers games and talking to them.
And you.
Yeah, me. Yeah, I know. You'll probably be better at it than me, to be honest. So that's exciting.
Especially if I've played it, I think I will be better than you.
So that's going to mean we're very busy for the next couple of weeks. with everything. And Mieke will come for a visit. When we're there
No,
doing
but she'll
our
be
own
at-
private thing,
she'll
maybe
be
we'll
at
take
dancing.
Mieke in so that she can go and see the
Yeah, but
the
won't she be
space.
at dancing?
Yeah, at that time. But we can take her in so she can have a look and maybe we'll play a game with her there.
But even if she is there while we're there, because it won't take her as long to get there as it does to get home, she might even see us while we're doing it.
True. I saw Ice Cool that is on the list of games to play. And
We only just played
last
that
night.
yesterday.
But Mieke, you've played that before, haven't you?
You gotta
Do you like that?
You can actually jump. You can jump walls. You flick it in the head and it will go up,
Yeah, next time we get Mieke on, we'll talk about that.
and then you can make it to go through a loop.
Okay. Anyway, we're over 30 minutes. We
start
need to go. So,
Hosting
Anyway,
this
that-
episode.
I was just going to say, so that's cool and there's something to look forward to, and we'll see how the next couple of weeks go.
Hosting-
Mieke, you've been very quiet there. You chucked a lolly in your mouth and now you're not talking. No, you're just smiling. Okay.
Hosting for this episode is provided by Gameology, Australia's largest game warehouse. Thank you, Gameology.
Thank you, Gameology.
Thanks for listening. So that's bye from me.
Bye from me.
And bye from me.
Another episode. So a year, hey? You know what that means? We are nearing the end of winter.
Yes, we are.
So things will start warming up. I think I even saw the sun yesterday. Well, we've had a little bit of sunshine, but not much.
Like out there?
Yeah, you can just see it out there. It was nice today. It's let's put it this way, it's been up above 10 degrees for a day or two now, which is a bonus. Alright, who's doing their jokes?
Mieke first.
What is brown, hairy, and wears sunglasses?
Wow.
Sunglasses.
Brown? No, I'm not answering that. No idea. I've got no idea.
A coconut on vacation.
Coconut on vacation?
And my one is, why did the student eat his homework?
I don't know. That's just weird.
Because the teacher told him it was a piece of cake.
I get that.